welcome back to my channel. If you've not seen my face before, my name is Charlie and today we are trying out the MUA Festival makeup kit. So if you want to see how I've ended up with this dashing look today, then carry on watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Come and join the family and let's jump on straight into the channel. Today I'm going to be trying out a kit for you and it is the MUA Festival kit. So I'm going to give it a try and see what all of the stuff inside it can do to give me a nice festival look. As the kit doesn't have a full face of makeup in it, I have used a few other things to get me started here, and I will do through the process as well. So I've used my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, that's this little one here. I've used my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation, and I have also used my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, that's this little one here. So I've used those to get me going because the next item that I'm going to use is the MUA Prism holographic stick that came in the kit. So I'm going to give this one a go now and we'll see what it can do for me. I've never tried the items in here before, so they're all new products to me, so I'm really excited to see what look I can kind of create with them and see how it goes. So let's jump straight in with this. First off, it is like huge big round stick, so I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to use this, but it smells awful, I'm not gonna lie. It smells really weird. Not sure about the smell of it, but you get like a decent amount in there, so we'll see. And it's kind of like shimmery but like white at the same time. So I've not put any powder on because I didn't really know what to do with this, so because it's kind of like creamy, I opened it up to see what the consistency was, so I thought now would be a good time to give this a go. So I'm just going to draw it on my face and see if that's how you use it, because I'm not entirely sure, but we'll give it a go. I mean, well, it's taken my foundation off, so now the top of it is now orange, and it's also poured it across all of my face as well, so that may not be the right way to use this stick. I don't know, but it's literally just, it smudged all of the makeup that I had on my cheek where I've just put it. It's like trying to draw with a crayon. I'm not all impressed with this, if that is how you're supposed to use it. It's in the shade Mystical Moonstone and it just says holographic stick, so I don't know if I'm supposed to put that on beforehand, but I can definitely see it's glowy, but it has messed up my foundation, so I'm going to use my beauty blender and just sort of tap it in a little bit. Is that better? I think that's better. I think it just needs blending in a bit. And you see that there? I still have the shimmer going on, but I feel like it's slightly messed up my foundation, but I've definitely got a bit of glow going on here now, so that's definitely good to see. And it blended out okay. It was very quick to blend in, but I just think because of the way that it went on to begin with, it sort of messed up what was there. But other than that, I think it's definitely glowing. It's definitely giving me something. So because we're doing a festival look, I'm definitely just gonna go like all out on the whole sort of glowy, sparkly vibe. So instead of my normal powder, I'm using the PS Angel powder, which is this pink and white lovely looking one here, and it's a bit sort of shimmery-ish. So I'm just going to apply that now as my powder because the next step isn't quite yet. So that's the powder done. So next up I'm going to use blusher, and I'm going to use my PS blusher, and this is in the shade Taboo. This is a really nice sort of peachy corally shade, which I think just works really nicely with the colour of my skin. If I use one that's too pinky, it just sort of makes me look really red. I would say that where I've put the highlighting stick, even with the powder, is still a little bit tacky, so it's just sort of grabbing my brush as I put the blusher on. But it's still letting it work pretty fine, so I'm okay with it for now. Next up I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer. This is in the original shade, not the light one. So this is the sort of darker shade one here. Right, so that's the contour done with my bronzer here, and now I'm going to take another bronzer and do that to illuminate my face a little bit. So today the one I'm going to use is my good old trusty favourite, and that is the Maybelline Dream Sun, which I've used so much that you can't even see the name on the packet anymore, it's all gone. But this is my absolute go-to and I love it, so I'm just going to apply that now too. Okay, so that's all done nice and quick and easy. Now it is time to try another MUA product, and this is the MUA Prism Loose Powder Highlight in Oceanic Wonder. That's this little one here, so the packaging looks real cool when you shine it in the light here. It's a bit of a strange looking colour. I don't know if that's because I've left the plastic on, but I just thought it would be nice to take it off because I just love the sound of it. So let's get the edge bit. Satisfying. Okay, so when I tip it out into the lid, it looks like sand. It has the same colour of sand, but like sparkly sand. That's really, really weird. But let's give this a go. I don't know how much to put on, so this could go very well or very wrong. So let's take my brush and give it a little whirl. Okay, that is very interesting. So I've just used like the tiniest amount and my face is looking real glowy right now. That is the only way I can describe it. When it goes onto my skin, I don't know if you can see there, just on my fingers or on my face, it's really kind of like purpley blue. But it really depends on the light that you look in. But like just here, it's like so like sort of Parma violet kind of colour. But that really packs a punch, that powder, and I just put the tiniest bit on, but my face is looking super glowy. So that's real cool. Ready for the festival season. Now it's time for eyebrows, so I'm just going to fill them in with my Fill and Tame brow gel. Okay, so that's about as good as we're going to get them. I'm never going to pretend I have the best brows, so we'll just leave it at that and say no more. Okay, so next up we are going to put on the Rimmel London Magnifies Eyes Eye Primer. Ready to take on my fabulous looking eye palette that has come with this. I've not even looked at it yet, so I'm really excited to see what is inside. Okay, and while I let that settle in and get comfy on my eyelids, I'm going to have a look at the eyeshadow palette. Now I also got a brush of sorts in the kit, which is this one here. This is the 4-in-1 brush, a compact brush ideal for travelling on the go. This all-in-one tool contains all that you need for perfect eye makeup results: an angled eyebrow brush, blending sponge, eyeshadow brush, and a rounded socket blending brush. So I was really intrigued, so I opened this up and gave it a little look, and it was so weird. I wasn't expecting it to be what it was, so I was quite pleasantly surprised when I opened it. So let's get this little guy out of the packet. Come on. Okay, so it's like double-ended. It does not look like a brush at all. You pull off the cap and we've got a sort of the angled brush here. Then if you pull this off, you actually have another brush on the other end, which is a more sort of fluffy brush. So I'm going to put that one on that end, because then I'm going to use that. And then you can turn the lid the other way up, so then it turns into a brush. And on the other end, we've got a more sort of flatter brush here. And then on the other end of that, we've got the sort of harder sort of blending brush, I would say. So I'm going to use the soft one. So I've now got my double-ended brush, which is very cool. So let's open this palette and have a look. I must say Superdrug were very good about putting the palettes in these little popper-wool bags to keep them safe from breaking. So none of my palettes came broken when I ordered, which was great. So we've got some really vibrant colours. I noticed the other day, if you'd seen my Instagram post, that I have got so many different natural eye shades in my makeup collection, but not really any vibrant bright ones, so I was determined to get some cool looking ones. So when I saw that this kit had something quite colourful in it, I was excited. So this is the palette in here, and this is the shades that come with it. So really excited to give this one a little go. Okay, so first up I'm going to take this white shade and put that all over my lid just so I've got a base to work with. And I'm going to use, which one am I going to use? I'm going to use this one, I think, the more fluffier one. To be fair, it's quite a small brush, so I might use a bigger, fluffier one just to get it going and then move back onto that one. Okay, so that's the white done. I would say it's a little bit powdery, a tiny bit of fallout, but nothing major, which is good. And to be honest, for a white shade, it's given me pretty decent coverage. It's not too intense though, which is good. I'm now going to go back in with the MUA brush, and I'm going to take a very bold colour, which is this pink one just here. And I'm going to put this over my lid and see what happens. Okay, it's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, but it's still got pretty good colour. Now this brush is again a little bit small, so just to speed things up a little bit, I'm going to take my bigger, fluffier brush just to apply that on. Okay, so that's my eyelids done, and I would definitely say that's a very sort of Malibu Barbie kind of shade, which is very cute, and I'm sure I can get some other looks made with this colour, so I think that's definitely a great one to have in this palette. Next up, I'm going to take this colour here, which is this more slightly darker pinky purple shade, and I'm going to put that one through the crease. Now I would say that this second colour is not really that much different to the first colour, but I'm going to persevere with it anyway and then add in some extra stuff to spice it up, I think. Now I'm going to take that underneath my eye as well. As you may see, I have switched up my brush to the Spectrum BO4 brush, just because I think that the brush that comes with it is going to be much better for precision work rather than sort of smoky work, because I think the end of the brush is too sort of small. Okay, now I'm gonna be very brave and I'm gonna go in with this purple colour here. I think this looks stunning. It's like a very deep purple with a bit of shimmer in it. I would say there's sort of half and half shimmery and matte shades within the palette, so you can definitely create some good looks with it. So I'm gonna go in with this purple very cautiously and put that in the crease. So on application it actually looks more blue than purple. Okay, so that is the purple added, but it's actually very, very blue. So I would say, although it looks like a purple, it's actually more like a navy. But when you put it on, it is much more of a blue, definitely, than a purple. But that's okay, because we can be as bold as we like with this look, so that's fine. And I think I'm going to go one step further maybe and jazz it up slightly more, and I'm going to go for a green. I think I'm going to put this green in my inner corner and see what that looks like, because I'm feeling brave. Well, this green looks really nice as an inner corner sort of highlight shade. It's like a lime green, which I think is really nice. I definitely think this palette may be good for a sort of mermaid seaside sort of aqua kind of look. So if you would like me to create a look using this palette to make that kind of mermaid look, then by all means give me a comment down below to let me know that that's what you'd like to see. Next up, I am going to add another colour. I'm going to add an actual blue this time, and I think I'm going to go for this one right in the middle of the palette there and put that slightly on this end but not all the way across. I'm just basically going to end up putting as many different colours on this palette on my eyes as possible, and I'm just sort of going for rainbow, which I think is cool. That's that bit done, and then the last colour I'm going to take is this orange one, and I'm going to put that in the middle. So we're going for a definite rainbow eye. I think just for the sake of trying out the palette, I'm going to give the yellow a go as well. This yellow just here, and I'm just going to put that on the outer sort of side a little bit, just to see what the colour payoff is like. You know what? I am quite impressed. I am quite impressed. The colours are definitely pigmented. You can definitely create an interesting range of colours with it. I would say that there is a little bit of fallout with the shades, but I can live with that for the variance of the different colours that you can get in this palette. And although they're not as vibrant as they look in the palette itself, they are definitely colourful in their own way, and I am really pleased with the different colours that are in here. So this is a close-up of my eyes right now. They are stripy, multicoloured kind of looking at the moment, which I think is very cool. So now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. So I'm going to use my curlers here. I'm going to just curl them a little bit. And now I'm going to try another MUA item, but this one came in a free gift I got when I did the order. This is the Eye Define Lengthening Mascara, and it's waterproof, which is cool. Which definitely goes along with the water kind of theme, with the colours that are coming out here. So let's give this a go. So that is the mascara done. So very happy with that. It definitely lengthens, and the wand is good. It separates my lashes out quite well, so that's great. And then last up, I'm going to finish off with the actual makeup items with the Prism Lip Kit, and this is in the shade Supernatural. So let's give this a go. Oh, if I can get it out of the box, that would be good. There we go. So this is a lip kit. So there's two different items in here. And we're definitely going bold because look at the shade of these. So the base colour is a very sort of fuchsia kind of bold pink. So we're definitely going to be brave with this look today. This is definitely not a shade that I normally go with. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is the base coat applied. Definitely a colour that I am not familiar with, but yeah, definitely a very bold colour, and definitely goes with the boldness of my eyes today. Now I'm going to take this, and this is the lip gloss, and this is the Prism lip gloss, and it is just full of shimmery pigments. Every time I look at it I can see a different colour within it. So let's put this on and see what happens. So instantly I am seeing blue and purple when it looked pink in the bottle. And I'm just tapping it on to try and save the colour of the wand, because it is a white wand, and I'm putting it on bright pink lipstick. So that definitely gives even more shimmer. I'm definitely not a shiny kind of person. I never wear lip glosses because I'm just not into the shine. I love a matte lip. Definitely love a matte lip. But it definitely does what it says on the tin. It is definitely holographic. I can see so many colours within this lip look, which is just craziness. So last up, I'm just going to finish with a primer spray. This is the MUA Pro Base Fixing Mist. So I'm just going to give this one a little whirl. So let's fix this and then we're done. So now I've got my fixing mist on, and that is the complete look. So in total, the items that came in my festival kit bag were the Prism holographic stick, that's this one here. We had the Prism loose powder. We had the 4-in-1 tool. We had this kit here, which is the 15 shade colour burst palette, and the Prism lip kit, which were these two little beauties here. So that's what came in my kit. I think we definitely got a festival ready, bright, vibrant, colourful look to wear today, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, join the family here. If you love it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon. Bye.